today let's start with chapter number 16, that is what is secularism. So what is secularism? It refers to separation of religion from state. It is very essential to separate religion from state of the country if you want to practice its democracy. So let's study about what is Indian secularism. According to Indian constitution, जो secular state होती है, it's ought to ensure that one religious community should not assert a dominance. ऐसा नहीं है कि खाली एक ही religion का dominance होना चाहिए. Member of the same religion community should not dominate. ऐसा नहीं कि उसी member के जो religion के जो लोग हैं वो अपने members को dominate करें. The state would not enforce any specific religion. Government spaces in India like police station, law courts, government station prohibit from promoting any part. कि आपको कोई भी गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन में किसी भी तरीके का कोई भी पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन को प्रमोट नहीं करना. यहाँ पे आपको पॉपुलेशन दी हुई है बाय द परसेंटेज वाइज बाय द रिलीजियस कम्युनिटीज. हिंदू के आप देखेंगे 80.5 है, मुस्लिम्स दैट इज 13.4, क्रिश्चियंस जो है 2.3, सिख 1.9, बुद्धिस्ट 0.8, राइट. सो ये माइनॉरिटीज में आ जाते हैं. नाउ सेपरेशन ऑफ रिलीजन फ्रॉम द स्टेट. द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अलाउ इंडिविजुअल फॉर द फ्रीडम टू लिव बाय देयर religious belief practices as they interpret. So secularism refers to the separation of religion from the state, and this is more important for a country to function democratically. Right? Almost all the countries of the world have more than one religious group living in them, and there would at least likely to be a one group that is in majority. So these acts of discrimination and the coercion take place more easily when one religion is given what? Official recognition, and from practicing their religion, history provides us with many examples. जैसे discrimination हो गया, exclusion हो गया, persecution हो गया. Any form of domination based on religion is a violation of the right that a democratic society guarantees. So, by tyranny of the majority and the evolution of the fundamental right, that can result in one of the reasons for separating religion from the state in democratic society. So, when most of the people belongs to the same religion, there can be serious differences, right? So even if you are a part of dominant religion group, you might face a lot of resistance from the fellow member, right? So you can say that we need to protect the freedom from individual to exist from religion, embrace other religion, and this is another reason for separating religion from the state in democracy. आप क्या कर रहे हो? Separate कर रहे हो religion from democratic society. Popular beliefs क्या है? One religious community does not dominate other, right? Whereas some members do not dominate other members, the state does not enforce any particular religion on any individual. None take away some religious freedom. Importance of secularism. सबसे important achievement जो है secularism का वो क्या facilitate करता है? With some benefit. जैसे religious freedom देगा आपको. Living in secular state has several benefits. Religious freedom is one of them. People are unrestricted to follow the religion of their choice or not follow any. Fair decision making. The independence of the state from religious group makes sure that fair decision making. They provide equal treatment to all religious and non-religious groups. Right? Freedom of speech. Ideology of secularism allows people to express their opinions and beliefs fairly. As in the secular state, no religious group can apply pressure on dominance. So this was an increasing effect on the right to speech. Secular state communal politics is based on the idea that religion is the principal basis of social community. Communalism, what it involves, thinking of the followers of a particular reason. और ये क्या same social group को क्या करते हैं? दिखाते हैं. Right? So we can say that in extreme form of communalism leads to the belief of the people. जो different religions को belong करते हैं. A communal mind often leads to quest. देखो अगर communal mind होगा तो हमेशा जो political क्या होगा? Quest होगा, लड़ाई झगड़ा होगा. So to the maker of the Indian Constitution were aware that communalism was one of the major challenges to the democracy, and the choice was reflected in several constitutional provisions. There is no official religion for Indian state, unlike status of Buddhism in Sri Lanka, Islam in Pakistan. The Indian Constitution provides all individual communities freedom to profess, practice, and propagate any religion. So at the same time, Indian Constitution allows state to intervene in the matter of religion in order to ensure equality with religious communities. According to the Constitution, only a secular state can realize its objective, right? So the state does not enforce any particular religion nor to take away some religious freedom from the individual. So next is ways to prevent communal domination. First is strategy of distancing itself from the religion. So the Indian state is not ruled by religious group and nor does it support any one religion. So जो government spaces है जैसे government school offices, law courts, police station, they do not display or they do not promote any one religion. That is why the religious festivals हैं they were not celebrated in government schools and colleges. Government schools cannot promote any religion either in their morning prayer or through religious celebration. This rule does not apply to private school. So in order to respect the sentiment, strategy of non-interference. आपको most religious जितने festivals होते हैं, कोई public holiday है, so that we can celebrate them home. Sikh youth does not have to wear helmet. उनको helmet नहीं पहनना, वो unnecessary illegal होता है. This is because Indian state recognized wearing of pagdi turban in the central to a Sikh is a religious practice. उनकी religious practice है. Now secularism in other secular democratic countries. So the first amendment of US Constitution prohibits legislature from making laws respecting an establishment of religion. So there are strict separation between religion and state in USA secularism. Neither the state nor the religion can interfere. ना तो state ना ही religion कोई भी interfere नहीं करेगा in affair of one another. On the other hand, in Indian secularism, state can intervene in religious affairs. For example, abolishing untouchability, right? आपको करना है वो भी इन नेम ऑफ रिलीजन ही है कि आपको करना है abolish करना है untouchability. France in a democratic country, the democracy in February 2004, जिसका legislature उसने एक law pass करा था for banning students from wearing its visible or noticeable religious or political signs. जैसे US जो थे वो skull cap पहनते थे, large Christian Sikh पगड़ी, and unlike France, Indian secularism also an exception to the law and order not to interfere. कि आप किसी के religious practice में interfere नहीं कर सकते. A secular constitution is necessary but not sufficient to combat communism. So the knowledge that such ideals and fundamental exists makes us sensitive to their violation and enables us to take action when there is a moreover communal जो prejudices है, propaganda है, they need to be countered in every day and they are based on mobilization, needs to be countered in the arena of what? Politics. Now violation of constitution in the USA. If we talk about in the South United States of America, most children जो government schools में होते हैं, they have to begin the school day reciting a pledge at allegiance, जिसमें आपके मतलब कुछ जैसे हम prayer करते हैं स्कूल में ऐसे. Under God, it was established 60 years ago that government school student does not require to recite. कि जो government school थे वो ऐसे नहीं करते. Right? This is all in this chapter. Now let's move to the exercise. Now tick the correct option. Dash is a secular democratic country. Both India and US. Dash youths were not have to wear helmet, that is your Sikh. Dash bans untouchability, constitution. Dash is a democratic country, both. Our constitution allows us to get education, practice and religion and vote in election. All of these, सारे देता है. Now fill in the blanks. The word secular indicates dash freedom to follow any religion. क्या indicate करता है? You are to indicate complete freedom to follow. आपके पास complete freedom है, आप किसी भी religion को follow कर सकते हैं. Right? Secular democracies have separation of religion from state. आप क्या कर सकते हो? रिलीजन को सेपरेट कर सकते हो स्टेट से. Domination based on a religion is in dash of the fundamental violation. The Indian Constitution prohibits dash on the grounds of religion. क्या prohibit करता है? Discrimination. Communism was one of the major threat to democracy. Buddhism, Sri Lanka, Islam, सऊदी अरेबिया। क्रिश्चियनिटी जो है आपकी वो इंग्लैंड से आती है। डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री इंडिया और सेकुलरिज्म फ्रांस। नाउ राइट T for true and F for false statement. Gandhiji believed that politics must be guided by the ethics drawn from religion. It's true. There is only one interpretation of Hinduism. False. Families, laws of all religions provide equal rights. False. No religious festival can be celebrated. कोई भी तरीके का religious festival government school में true. There is no official religion for the Indian state. It's true. कोई official नहीं. Next is answer the following question. How is Indian secular जो है वो different है USA के secularism? Will the government intervene? Some religious group says that religious allowed to practice what? Infanticide. Give reason. Indian state both keeps away religious as well as what? Your intervention. Discuss the various issue of separation of religion. What are the ways adopted by the secular state to prevent communal domination? What is secular state? You have to discuss this. Right? This is all in this chapter. Hope you understood. Now we will meet in the next class. That's all for today. Thank you.